Sure.
I'm gonna wait till you sit down this time.
Sure.
All right. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What it do? Get it better at saying it every week. What's up? It's the Shark Stream, part 4. Young Mako with the Draco.
Nigga, is this shit on?
What? Oh, it's not. I didn't even turn my fucking computer on. Young Mako with the Draco.
Your boy Ron the Don.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trippy Chrissy.
Toby-Wan Kenobi.
And we got my boy. You got a
Special guest today.
Not even special guest. Just guest generally. Just
New challenger approaching.
New challenger approaching.
Yeah, man. I'm here, man. My name is Bohemian Lonely. You can call me Bolo.
My boy Bolo. Let me see. I wish I had my fucking charger.
So this isn't charged?
That's
Do you have to have it plugged into this to get the sounds? Or it just needs to be on?
No, it needs to be plugged into my computer. Nah, it's doable. I just don't know where my charger is right now in this very second. Somebody start the podcast while I, somebody continue where I left off while I go set my charger.
Toby-Wan Kenobi with the hot topics.
Topics of today, we got the best era of clothes, the best color, cult of productivity, which we didn't get to last week, and everybody's favorite anime. All time right now, it really don't matter. We just about to chop it up. Mako is out here looking for his charger.
I'm sorry.
We are not editing this out. This is part of it. So we just gonna get it started with the best era of clothes.
Let's get into fashion, man.
No.
I don't know. Did y'all wear capris back in the day?
Yes. I freaking loved capris.
I did it. I wore corduroys though.
I had a pair, unfortunately. I will say.
You know, I say the most embarrassing. Like I used to have them joggers with the like bikers on the front, and the zippers at the bottom.
Oh my god! I never got one.
I had something similar to
I never got
those.
one of those.
I didn't like the way they
Yeah.
felt.
The best fashion statement I had were the like sweats or joggers that you could cut off around the knees and they turned into shorts. That was like you know.
I used to
Those
love
are my
those.
Tom Fords.
I used to love those. Like as a kid, like the pants that you could just like turn into
Yeah,
shorts.
like it was great.
I think I have a pair of those actually.
I
think
still
those
have my
khaki.
last. It's like a khaki pair. I still have it.
Yeah,
nigga
nah,
right
they're
now.
still-
Gave 'em
those
away.
bitches still useful.
You gotta.
Always.
They're still useful.
One day you gotta
It's
just
getting cold
unzip
again.
one of them and just be like half short, half pant.
Exactly.
That's like the 90s.
Half short, half pant.
Yeah, that's
These
not. That was the
trend-setting.
Nike trend. That was the trend in the 90s. They had the
Yeah, that's
overalls where they had one pant leg rolled up.
pant leg.
Did y'all go through the cargo pants phase?
I still wear
Cargo pants. That's kind of like in now. Like people are wearing like them baggy cargo.
I got some cargo Nike sweats.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
cargo Nike sweat.
Cargo Nike sweats. Yeah.
Is that
I remember
That's like-
really
that sounds
distinctly
crazy.
in like middle school.
Cargo
It was
Nike
like the
sweats.
Aeropostale like polos with like
Aeropostale.
cargo shorts.
Man,
Yeah.
yo,
Middle
I'm-
school.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm about to say middle school, a little bit of high school, bro.
High school,
Niggas was
definitely high school.
At our school.
Okay, now Aeropostale.
But also,
and then-
our school you had to wear khakis as the pants for the dress code.
yeah, we had a dress code.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
Our shit
that
was
was
I
fire.
didn't have
part
a
of
dress
it.
code.
We had a
I
dress
left
code.
like the year before we had
All
a
the
dress
you know-
code.
My high
I-
school didn't have a dress.
And you know what was crazy about it? For us to be so like, we were so
High school didn't
problematic
really
for us to
take
be
it
so like school
What were they gonna do,
preparatory.
put you in ISS?
Like
Exactly.
it was mandatory because eventually I was like, fuck it, I'ma just buck and wear what the fuck I want to wear. Like I think that's what everybody did.
We got
after a
like
while.
that.
Pro tip for anybody whose school has a dress code. First off, you can wear any hoodie you want. Just make sure you wear khaki pants and the hoodie.
Like
And then you don't
I
have
got
to do
Dress
it.
me.
code. When you had dress code, niggas used to always try to get the craziest shoes. Or
Right.
yes,
They do crazy
but see, this is the thing. They tried to stop us. They tried to stop. No,
Yeah,
we could.
they tried
We
to-
could. No, we could do that, but they tried to stop. Our uniform
Oh, yeah, no,
was
that's high
dirty.
school. Middle
Was
school, we
dirty
couldn't wear
bucks.
whatever.
Our uniform was dirty bucks or Sperry's, khaki pants. We had to wear a dress shirt, a tie, and either a blazer or a cardigan. So like at
Absolutely
first,
not, bro.
Yeah,
And
the first
flat
2 years.
skirts with knee highs.
Playing the girls, yeah. So
never did
the
that.
first year or two, they were real strict on it, but then after that, we got all the coons in the school, so niggas was just bucking crazy, bro. Like,
Niggas would buck, bro. Niggas
Yeah.
would wear the bright red
Yes.
Jordan 4s. They'd be like, you can't wear those. They gotta be black.
niggas was showing
They'd be
up to
like,
school.
Fuck you, bro.
Yes, bro. Niggas was showing up to school with the Oreos and shit, bro. I remember that shit, bro. Niggas did not give a fuck about the dress. I know I didn't after a while. I was like, bro, y'all niggas are not
Senior
gonna hold
year,
me.
there was no dress code.
Junior year for me, I was like, see, I learned to think about the sweatshirt kind of early on, or the hoodie early on, and I was like, and nobody's really stopping me.
My
so.
school, we had a dress code, but we had like 3 different schools, so you just had 3 different shirt colors, and then you had it was just small schools, and then you could wear whatever shoes you wanted.
My high school, we didn't have a dress code. It was more like, don't come to school on some bullshit. Like, don't come to school with your ass out type
Yeah.
shit. But you can wear whatever. Like,
Ours was like a dress code, but like the small school I was in was dual enrolled, so we went to college like twice a week. but none of the other APs knew what days we went to college. So all you had to do was be smart enough to be one of the niggas that go to college twice a week, and then for the other 3 days that you're there, you'd be like, oh, nah, I just came back from, I just came back from the state, you feel me?
I know this topic was supposed to be, I guess, 100% about, like, best fashion choices or what
it was just the best era,
but I don't know why you talking about this tangentially brought me back to, like, high school specifically. I know I've told him this several times, bro. My senior and junior year, I really just didn't do shit. Like, I just, like, specifically, only reason I bring that up specifically, like, I had a hard drive, and I think Scandal was popping at that point in time, and I know all my, like, women teachers, I was just pawning off Scandal and chilling in class. I didn't, like, do any work. Like, junior year, I didn't do no work. Senior year, I took it to the next level.
Your old high school got a new principal, too.
I don't know what.
I heard about that.
Thank God. Our principal was smoking weed in the parking lot. Like, like niggas, like, yeah, but like, niggas was pulling, niggas.
He would call me into the office to roast me about my high school relationship.
Bro, imagine matching.
He was the worst.
Like call me on the speaker, like Fraser Porter into the office
to
roast me about my boyfriend. I was like, yeah, this is not professional.
Oh, no, her boyfriend wasn't a good person, but that wasn't really
but it was once we broke up, though. That was the thing.
Oh, man.
That's kind of like an asshole.
Yeah, bro, our school was so corrupt.
All of our teachers were assholes.
My school
one of our middle school teachers got fired.
It's not always a bad thing.
Well,
they were assholes.
One of our middle school teachers got fired because 2 girls fought in her class, and she went on Facebook while being friends with their moms.
I remember this.
Saying these 2
ratchet-headed hoes.
Yeah, these 2 ratchet-headed hoes. She said these 2
What?
ratchet-headed bitches got to fighting in my class, and their parents were friends with her on Facebook.
Bro.
So she got fired.
That was awesome.
And I was like, bro, of all the ways to lose your job.
That was another year.
One of the teachers from my
and Mr. Wilson.
That was in that
Mr.
class.
Wilson was wild.
But yeah, wait, you talking about when those 2 girls? You can't say their names.
2 people
And he went in the hallway. He was like,
help! It's this old
Help!
white man. He went into the hallway and
Nah.
was like, help!
Yo, I got an even better story. Now this is just high school stories. I got an even better story that you or anybody else didn't experience. So my second year in Mr. Stillwell's class, I think I was in the class with Iman and them because I just didn't do. I tried to finesse Mr. Stillwell, but it wasn't working. So like they put me in the class with Iman and them, and I remember, bruh, they used to give that nigga hell for no reason. For no reason. This old white man, he literally had the Homer Simpson haircut with the fucking like.
He was an ass.
He wasn't. He was just a white man.
He was an ass.
Really?
Yes.
You think so? I just thought he
total
was.
dick.
I just thought he was a white man at a school. I thought
if
he was
even your
white man.
honors class is fucking terrorizing you, it's because you're a dick.
Okay.
We were some good ass kids.
They just
and
no
we would do shit like
honor
take
students.
down his security cameras when he was on a field trip.
Yeah, because honor students know how to do better things.
Yeah, like,
that's all it is.
No.
I
I actually disagree. I think it's the niggas that don't have. I think it's the niggas in the other classes, in the remedial classes, that have the better pranks. Because I don't know, their creativity is on. It blossoms on another level. Like they're actually the funniest niggas too, and you don't even understand how they're that. I'd be like, bro, how are you this funny? Look, I'm so sorry. I was in Mr. Stillwell's class, and they used to just get on the. They would just do shit like play, like get an app that has sex noises and just play it. Like
yes, they would do that
in
shit
the middle of class. So like one day, I came in the room. And these niggas was 3 niggas, and I remember the ringleader was Iman. He was rolling up a big ass. He just kept asking niggas for paper, and he had the tape, and the nigga was just rolling up, and I was like, ain't no fucking way. And like we waited, and he kept rolling up, and this class would really give this nigga hell, bro. Like he would be on the verge of a mental breakdown every class period, bro. They were rolling it. That shit got that this big. So Mr. Stillwell came into class. You started teaching. Nigga turned around and then boom. And the thing was, it wasn't even a hard impact. It was like, ooh, nobody laughed. The thing hit the ground. You heard it hit the ground. Mr. Stillwell was just stuck.
It's just some bullshit.
And then you know what was his favorite thing to say? All right, guys, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody take out your books. That's fine. You guys don't want to learn? You guys don't want to learn? That's fine. We don't have to learn today. Everybody take out your books. I'm not teaching anymore. That's fine. Yo.
10th grade must have been wild because I think that's the year we had that chemistry teacher, Miss Crawford.
Oh, Miss Crawford. Oh, no.
She was like a defective robot.
No,
like, I swear.
I remember Miss.
Oh, my God. So this one day, we had some work or something. She was trying to teach nobody was fucking listening. We're like her honors AP
Nobody
class.
was ever
Nobody's fucking listening. We're all talking over her and shit. She stands there and she's like,
Yeah.
for literally like 20 minutes.
I don't get why teachers don't know that never works.
But the thing is, she finally starts talking, and this woman like goes off. Like, this is her full mental breakdown moment, and she goes, "You know what? I'm done. I'm done like a baked cake." And like, I've never heard a teacher.
She would have had to get roasted regardless of her state, her emotions.
I just heard someone in the back of the class. Boy, shut your
Miss Anderson.
I mean, after that, everyone just laughed and went back to whatever the fuck we were doing. Like, she had a whole breakdown.
I fingered my first girl in Miss. What was her name?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you did.
What was her name?
Not in class.
The girl or
No,
because
not
I remember
the
the
girl.
girl's name.
I remember the girl's name. I remember the teacher's name. Whatever that teacher's name. I fingered my first girl in that chemistry class. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, there we go.
Niggas thought I did when I had a girlfriend, like, but I was just like, it was after the CRCT in high school, and I was just like talking to her. And, like,
CRCT?
Not CRCT.
Like, y'all took the CRCT.
Yeah, because CRCT takes you back to like 5th grade.
I can't remember what the fucking name of
EOCT.
test.
Whatever.
EOCT.
The end of the year.
End of course test.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I was just talking about CRCT shit
Don't
the
even
other
take
day.
those shits
But the end of course test. But I was just talking to her, and I guess my hands was like under her table type shit. Everybody tried to start that rumor, and I was like, "No, we not like that crazy." Like niggas like,
Oh no.
Sex at school is.
I've never had sex at school, but I've done other things.
niggas want. But I mean, I've done shit at school, but not in the middle of after the test type shit.
No.
I've definitely gotten top at school.
Yeah. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
did that at school.
But I've never had like full blown like.
sex.
Intercourse.
Niggas be like, yeah, we was just in a motherfucking wrestling gym, like.
I'm about to say, I think that probably would have happened a lot more at our school if our school wasn't so tiny, bro. If you had sex in our school, everybody knew, bro. It got around in 3 seconds, bro. Bro, in our school, it was like stuff would come back around to me before I even knew about it. Like, yo, such and such did such and such. I'd be like, what? I did what? When?
I didn't even do that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I didn't even do that shit. Like, oh man, this is just random, man. I remember I was dating. Am I allowed to say her name on this shit?
Yes.
I was
We're
dating.
not famous yet.
I was dating this girl named Sade, and I remember it was Valentine's Day, and like we didn't have a good relation. Not even good. Like it just wasn't like. It was like whatever. Like I just really didn't give a fuck. Not that I really didn't give a fuck. It was just too surface level.
High school shit.
It was not even. It was some high school shit. It was, but it was like extremely surface level. Like we was not talking about nothing, and I wasn't
I've had
really.
one of those.
Yeah, and I wasn't really getting nothing out of it. But yes, and I wasn't really getting nothing out of it. And I remember Valentine's Day was coming around, and there was the other dude that really liked her for whatever reason. I did not give a fuck. So I remember saying, I'm gonna break up with her, but I'm not gonna do it on Valentine's Day. That's just me. I'll wait 3 or 4 days afterwards. So I believe Valentine's Day came around, and somehow, like I said, word just traveled fast. I think I told one nigga I was gonna do this shit, and somehow she found out I was gonna do it. That's what. So I remember walking from somewhere, and I had whatever her Valentine's Day gift was in my hand, and she was like, "You're single now," and she kept walking, and I was literally like, "Oh, cool," and I just kept pushing. So I think I went to art class, and everybody in art class, I don't know, our art teacher wasn't really even an art teacher for real. She was just, I don't know what the fuck. So she was like,
girl, always on some shit.
She was like, everybody tell your worst breakup stories. So everybody was telling them.
She was on some shit.
Yeah, everybody. But this is the thing. This is the thing. True. In my true Aries, no water in my sign, oblivious chart shit. Everybody tell their breakup stories, and I don't know what I was doing. I think during the time I was bringing my laptop to school because I was writing scripts. Remember, I was like, well, shit, we ain't doing shit this class period. Opening my laptop, typing. It got around to me, and niggas were just looking at me, and they were like, you ain't got no story to tell? I was like,
Nope.
no. I mean, what's going on? Like, y'all got something I need to know? And they were like, well, that's not what we heard. That's not what Sade said. I was like, bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Well, she said, I was like, bro, literally, I was about to break up with that girl, like, in 3 days. I just didn't want to do it because I was being a nice person, and she did that, and I was like, okay, cool, and I just gave the chocolates to somebody else.
That should be working out. That should be working out, like, when back in I was a kid, like, shit like that. I'll just wait for her to break up with me or some shit.
Yeah. Like,
that was so stupid. Like,
yeah, that mentality. Now,
You know
she
how
tried to
long
fight me after school.
I waited for your friend to break up with me. That relationship lasted a year.
Bruh, that nigga was not a good person. He intrinsically.
You think?
I mean, no, nigga, I've known him longer than you. Technically, intrinsically, he's not a good person.
You and Michael were the only reason I dated him.
What?
Because y'all came up to me and what was that? The end of 10th grade, and y'all were like, "What?"
Is this who I'm thinking it is?
Yes, the other Scorpio. And
Are you sure you knew him longer than her?
Known
him longer than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like known. We went to school in Milan in 6th grade or some shit like that.
Yeah, but
Like known,
they
not
like
like,
legit lived up the street from me.
but like no, not like.
I only met him in 9th grade.
That's what I mean. Like we knew this nigga.
I got did dirty in 9th grade, man, because my high school, I was new, so I went to middle school in Atlanta, and then I went to high school in Henry County, which is like south.
You was out in Glockbridge?
Damn.
Nah, it was I went to
school did you go to?
Luella, so it's like
Oh, you went to
I know some
Luella
people that
in
went
school?
there.
I know some people who went to
for
Luella.
real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to Luella, and so Luella was like, I thought going from Atlanta to Henry County was gonna be like nothing but white people, like, but it was a good mix over there. It was just like a regular school, just some regular school, just in Henry County.
Yeah, it's niggas with 2-story houses
But-
that for some reason wish they were in the hood.
Oh, bro, that's what I hate about. It's so whack over there.
That's
Sometimes.
like McEachern.
Yeah, that's why I said
Cobb.
that's why I said you was
Yeah.
out in Glockbridge.
Cobb, oh,
Niggas
bro,
in Cobb.
I know people in Cobb too, and
They're
I'm just
too
like,
privileged, man.
Way too privileged.
but fucking, I
Is this a
started
strand
dating
thing?
this girl that was.
I feel like it's usually this loud.
Oh, it's the PlayStation. You talking about loud?
No, like your smoke isn't usually this like billowy and shit.
Oh no,
Yes,
yes,
it-
it definitely is.
Yeah, it usually
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually is.
But what's it called? I started dating this girl like 2 weeks in, and then it's going good. We're dating for a week, and then I just remember like we go like it's like a 3-day weekend or some shit. And I come back, and then like I go to my homeroom. We were in the same homeroom. I say what's up, and then one of my first friends at this high school. We're still friends to this day. And Wakimani, he's like, "Hey, bro, come here." I'm like, "Yo, what's good?" He's like, "You gotta break up with her." I'm like, "Why?" And he wouldn't tell me. Oh, and he wouldn't tell me, and he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Why?" And then he ends up telling me like at lunch. He's like, he just shows me the text messages. She texted him, "Hey, can you tell Josh to break up with me?" And I'm just like,
It was very factual. You were like, why do I have to? Because she said so. Apparently because she said so. Man.
And he was just trying. He was just like, "Just do it, bro." He kept saying, "Just do it, bro." Like, cause he was like, "It's not even worth it." Like knowing, like, he just do it.
That was a good one.
Wait.
I hate breakups. I've never been good at
Yeah,
breakups.
That is petty. Yeah, no, breakups always suck. This was not a topic.
I feel like if I
Just
could
keep going.
like see where we're headed, I'm probably going to end it. But
That's a good thing though.
See,
yeah, I feel
I'm
like
the
it is
opposite.
because I don't like
What?
I don't want to waste people's time.
See, but I'm the same way. So I think this is why I'm not gonna say rarely but I'm not like as much as I want to be in a relationship. Sometimes I'm not because I try to be that way with damn near everything I do. If I'm doing I try to see 2 steps ahead. So like even as far as like talking to somebody before I say hello to somebody, I'm already like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna say after I say hello to this person? Because in my head I'm like, why? I try to do the same thing vice versa. If somebody walks up to me and they're like, what's up? And they're still in my presence, I'm like, bro, what the fuck
Is
do
that
you
like
want?
a new thing you developed or like?
No, this is generally like it might not seem it. It might not seem it.
You remember that one time that you chased that girl at the train station?
No, okay, so look. No. This is good. Because my thing was, no. This is an exposure. I would have exposed this about myself. Were you there? Okay, this is literally what happened. See, rare occasion, but this kind of goes back to what I'm talking about. I think in that scenario, I remember seeing her walk. I had about, not a whole minute, I had a whole 45 seconds to decide what I was going to do, and I could not make a decision, but my actions made a decision for me. I'm not even going to, bro, I'm not going to hold you, bro. We were walking, it was my birthday, nigga. We were walking from the Lenox Mall, and it was me and my homies, and then I looked ahead, and it was a girl in some Tar Heel booty shorts, and the ass was fat. I'm not gonna hold you. And I was like, I gotta say something. And I remember like walking up, I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna say. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. And then like she went through the gate, and I remember my key wasn't working, and I was like, bro, I gotta say something. And somehow I think either Mike let me through or I hopped through the gate, and I was like, I just ran. I didn't even notice I was going down the up escalator at first, but she went down the down escalator, and I was like, I gotta catch up to her. And I was just running, and then I was like, what's up? And she was like, hey. And then she looked over, and I looked down. I was like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong escalator. I was like, hold up. Like, I don't know. I was just kind of joking with her while I was on it, which broke the ice enough to where I was like, all right.
And then she ended up dating your whole friend group.
She did? The whole friend group?
Damn. No, not the whole. It was only like 3 y'all.
It was 3 of us? I thought it was just 2. Who was the other nigga?
Mike and that other Scorpio.
Mike? Wait. No, not Mike.
Mike has a Scorpio?
I don't think Mike. No, he didn't. No, not Mike.
Tried it with Mike.
No,
I'm not gonna say
not Mike.
No, not Mike. No, I know.
You tried it with Mike.
I know not Mike because me and Mike would talk about shit. Yes, Milan, but I got Milan back for that shit. Gang. No cap. I really did. I really pulled a Scorpio on a Scorpio because this is what happened. I don't even know how we. I did all that shit. Got this girl's number, got her attention. The thing about this Scorpio nigga that we talking about, he's just a bitch ass nigga, bruh. Like, and it was like, no, I won. Yes, I did. So, yes, I did. So we congregated back together, on the fucking train. And that's when everybody started talking, and that's when she was like, no, I play PlayStation, because I remember these conversations. And she was like, no, I play PlayStation, such and such and such and such. I remember Milan not saying anything. He was quiet, but it was like, I was there, you were there, Mike was there, because we were all like talking about X, Y, and Z. And like I said, distinctly everybody knew, all right, Jelani did blah, blah, blah. When I came back to school, he broke up with her to start talking to this girl.
I remember the
but
rest of it.
But he didn't, though. That's the thing.
And he didn't really do it. So, and not only that, to add insult to injury, it was like, I was like, bro, y'all are not going to work out. Y'all are literally not going to work out. We would all hang out sometimes, and I would be so happy because I'd be like, I can see this literally not working out. And like, this is so great. And she would be like, basically, in so many words, you kind of lame. And you kind of soft, and you kind of emotional. And I just can't do that shit right now. They dated for 2 weeks.
She stayed with that nigga.
No, not originally. This is I chronicled this because I plotted my revenge. They dated for about 2.5 weeks, and then they broke up, and then they kind of talked on and off. Later that year, I was like, I'm not fucking with Milan no more. Milan hit me up randomly one day during the summer, was like, let's go be friends and go to this party. And I was like, all right, cool. Went out with him to the party. It was me, him, his brother, and his fucking dad. We played, it was cool though. We played basketball. I was beating everybody's ass and I don't look like I should be able to beat everybody's ass at basketball, but I was really like, his dad can really shoot. And you know Milan don't got no handles, and he literally doesn't have coordination like that. At least not to play basketball. Play football, but not to play basketball. And he just felt bad.
I'm gonna let you get your shit off because I know how you feel about Milan, but that's still my nigga. Like,
I don't
damn.
care. Look,
fuck
no.
Nigga.
I'm about to say, if you
we have a button for that. Fuck that nigga.
Like, bro, literally.
It's 2 against 1.
Bro,
I'm just gonna be out.
Bro, literally.
I don't know.
Literally. That's what I mean. I wouldn't be so visceral about this, bro. Everything was cool. I was forgiving a nigga towards the end of the game. I had 19 points. He, like, trucked me into a pole. Like, face, like, literally, boom. And then tried to walk it off and play it off like, I didn't really mean to do that. And even his dad and his brother were like, bro, yes, you did. You obviously tried to hurt this nigga. Like, literally, you tried to do that shit. They were all like, he was like, my bad. And I was like, all right, bet. And I won the game, and I was like, I'm gonna be cool for the rest of the day. We gonna act like we friends. But then after that, I stopped talking to that nigga.
This is why he got excommunicated.
From everybody. Everybody stopped fucking with this nigga. Everybody stopped fucking with this nigga. So, where I end the story at, my revenge came about 8 months later. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit up Jasmine again. And I think we just kind of started like talking. And I knew Milan was still trying to like talk to her. Like I knew it. And I was like, ooh, I'm about to make this nigga's guts feel so bad. I dated Jasmine for about 4 or 5 months. I didn't really want to do it for the most part, but like I was like, I gotta make this nigga feel this shit. I remember one day he called Jasmine. I used to skip school to go like be like, I don't know if you remember, but Fridays in senior year, I was not coming to school, bro. Like I dead ass would just go and chill at Jasmine's house and just fucking chill, and she would buy me Chinese food and we would just chill. One morning Milan called her and I was like, she was like, hello, while I'm colored up with her. And I was like, yo, what's up, Bacon? I used to call that nigga Bacon. I was like, yo, what's good, Slob? He was like, oh, I'm gonna call you back. And I was like, yeah, fuck off the phone, nigga. I'm a fucking monster. Not even a monster, but like, just, I did that intentionally despite him. Because after I broke up with her, they started dating again.
He did her so dirty, though. I don't even understand that. Okay.
All right. On to the next topic.
Anyway.
Best color. It's obviously blue.
Nigga, did we even talk about an era of clothes?
No, we didn't. We jumped from like.
I say right now.
No.
The best era, I say right now, cause people just take influence from all the other eras now, and they just mix them together and try to just like.
I'm not gonna hold
That
you.
doesn't make it.
It's
the
like,
best,
I
though,
guess-
actually.
No.
You get the best of all of them.
But
Nah.
if we had to say like a definitive, I'd say 70s.
I'm gonna say 20s,
Uh-oh.
1920s?
1920s.
Just
When
suits,
niggas just
nigga.
wore fucking suits?
Yes, niggas was clean, bro.
Niggas was uncomfortable.
I don't think so. Them niggas was dancing like they was hella comfortable.
Because they didn't have any fucking options.
They had options.
Yeah, nigga, a black suit or a brown suit.
Nah, niggas was fresh. I'm sorry with the. Nah, it's the whole style. It's the whole thing.
This
the
nigga
I'm
likes
saying like in the
mustaches.
70s, like niggas had crazy suits.
This
too.
nigga likes
Not
racism.
like-
Nah,
It's not. It's black people. I'm talking about the black people in the suits, man. I'm not even talking about like white men, and I'm talking about literally like African American.
I'm just thinking of
excellence with
1920s,
the
like
fedoras.
being a black man in 1920s is
not
just so
thinking
scary.
about It is. Well, man, yes, I think
It's not
'cause-
so scary, but it's just like
I feel as if it
because if
was
you're
no.
from it, you can't like it's just a fucked up situation.
I feel as if like if you ask black people, you know, to go back in time,
they're not
and-
going back to the 1920s.
they're not going back past the 1970s.
I don't think they're really going back
I
past
think
like
I'd go back to like way before like the 1400s.
nah.
Like
I
you
don't-
have to be like
No.
either way farther back before like colonialism or like
Dude,
down.
it sounds
or
mystical.
like maybe future.
Dude, it sounds super mystical, but like you could die from like I don't know,
Anything.
anything like
There's no
and there's no doctors like
You don't think there were doctors?
like not there were doctors but like niggas bro
dying.
like niggas were dying like niggas,
and it was just
The life
like
expectancy
regular.
was like what?
Niggas were dying like
30
animals.
I'm about to say, bro, like
30
literally,
something?
people didn't even discover microbiology until like 1800s or something like that. Niggas was just like, well, there's spirits. There's got to be
Niggas were like-
spirits. Niggas just didn't know. No cap. Like, there's this dude. I feel like I've said this on here before. I don't know if I have, but the nigga that the white man that does, I don't know if you're white or black, whatever race you are, the dude that does the voice for the infographic show. You're probably getting paid pretty well. I hope you're seeking therapy because you be talking about some crazy shit, my nigga. Like every day, this nigga be talking about like they drop like 2 or 3 videos a fucking day, but it'll be some shit like they have a series worst ways to die. So this nigga just every day talking about niggas getting flayed alive, killed by
This is
elephants,
not
killed by
about clothes.
like.
How do we keep getting off
This is
clothes?
not about clothes.
Oh, because I was talking about I wouldn't want to go back to an era because you were like, what
To
era?
before, like, the
To before,
1400s.
yeah, because niggas was really just dying. Like, bro, people wouldn't even get attached to their kids like until they were like 5 or 6 because it was like they would have
might
like
not
8
make
kids. Yeah, it was like I'm not gonna love this nigga.
And
He
then
really
people
might die
wasn't
tomorrow.
really dressing for fashion. They was just dressing to
For life.
wear clothes.
But fashion's always been a thing. Like aesthetics has always been a thing.
You're right.
Aesthetics, but like niggas was like wearing clothes for survival. Like,
Anyway, the only reason I wanted to get back on the clothes because I typed out this Jay-Z line and I wanted to fucking say it.
Yes. Toby, what's your best era?
My best era is just like from 2000 to 2010 because actually it's not even the best. It's just the funniest because niggas went from 3XL jerseys and tees to the skinniest of skinny jeans. And I just think the transition is hilarious.
10 years.
And like,
Yeah.
in like
even
8 years, bro.
You
Like,
remember people that wore Jabos?
In like 5 years,
What's
really.
your bow?
yeah.
Those pants.
Or like, they still had the big oversized
like
pants up
baggy
to like
pants.
2007,
Oh,
2008. Yeah. Because like when Soulja Boy came on, you know, he
I
had on
think
like
Soulja Boy had them
5XL.
on too.
Yeah, he had on like 5XL stuff.
And then
The
Bates.
line I wanted to say was, come on the track like dun 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 with a throwback jersey and a
I
fitted
don't know, man.
from, you know, Jigga that nigga. But it's whatever, you know. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that. That
Jay-Z's
was
the
it.
GOAT, bro. I've been like
Hope to God.
he's the
Of
statistical GOAT of rap.
see, this is crazy.
He's not my
Is
goat.
he?
He's
He's
not
the
my goat.
statistical goat.
Like,
It's not him. See, this is the
nah,
thing.
but M's not a billionaire.
But M's not a.
And he's not as
But-
influential.
But it's not. No, you're right. But he's not a billionaire. It's just more so like
He's very influential, but
he's not as influential as Jay.
he's not
obviously.
as influential as Jay.
He's not. Jay's a billionaire off of not rap money though. Not exclusively rap money though. Like Jay's a billionaire off of like everything.
Yeah,
Like,
but
He's
he's
a
known as a rap.
business.
he's a
Man.
business. My mom said.
And his brand of rap is been business. He talks about getting money, and all his rap he talks
True.
about.
My mom had a very fanciful way of putting it. She was like, Jay-Z is like he's like how did she do it? Like Jay-Z is like a genius at business, and then Kanye is like the opposite of that, but like not in a negative way. Like one, for example, when I went,
is solely a musical genius.
Yeah, I can see that.
No,
this
I don't. I
nigga's
disagree.
a business
I disagree.
genius,
No,
too.
he's not about to say he is a business genius, bro. Kanye's a billionaire. Like, nah, that nigga's a genius. Period. Like,
Is he
Kanye,
actually?
yeah, he really
yes,
is.
he really is a billionaire.
1.3 billion.
He's
Kanye-
making money off of clothes, music. Like you said, musical genius is his most prominent genius, but clothes,
So what'd your
music,
mom mean?
huh?
The opposite.
She was okay. So it was like this is. I guess this is kind of the best way to put it.
But even still, Kanye got most of his with like Adidas. That's how he from the clothes. Like, I
Not
mean,
even
I
just
guess you
that.
can look at it, but Kanye's a hype beast. So
I don't think so, bro.
People say Kanye is more of a musical genius because he just makes more different music. He expanded his genres more than Jay-Z. Jay-Z is not trying to, even though Jay-Z makes.
Here's why I say Kanye
But
is
he's
solely.
not trying to like.
Here's why I say
switch his
Kanye
sound
is
crazy.
solely a musical genius. All right, there is no more influential artist or rapper on everybody who's top now than Kanye.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There is nobody who's going to push their sound limits that they didn't learn chopping from Kanye. That they didn't learn the electronic stuff and taking from Kanye. Like Kanye was the first one to really take advantage of some of the things that you could do with streaming. Like Kanye was one of the first artists who he put out The Life of Pablo.
On Tidal.
And well, yeah, he did it on Tidal, but like he put out The Life of Pablo, and then, but you know,
switched it up
all of
later.
Kanye's albums are late, and he releases songs that he'll go back and change. Nobody liked Wolves on The Life of Pablo,
Yeah,
but
he
everybody
switched up
liked
the album.
Wolves when he released it 2 years earlier. He was like, all right, I heard you. He went and changed it, but you can't do that with a physical release. Once that physical release is out, that's the song people got to deal with. But he was like, oh, this is digital. I can take it, put it right back, switch it out, and I'm going to add you a song without making it a deluxe. And then on my next album, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to push it back. I'm going to release these albums on my schedule. And now everybody is doing what Kanye did.
But I don't think that limits him to just musical genius though, because I don't think you can say he's not a genius as far as his clothing goes, even if you don't per se, because I don't even think you can say he's just a hype beast. Like
That's just he just has a great mind.
yeah, that's what I mean. I think he's just a genius. He lacks in a lot of areas, but they say that a lot about geniuses. I actually looked at a philosophy video about that. Like they were saying, like a lot of geniuses say stupid shit or do stupid shit sometimes. Like even Neil deGrasse Tyson, I love that nigga. But that nigga sometimes he says pretty stupid shit. Elon Musk says stupid shit sometimes.
Kanye
Or does
West,
stupid shit.
he says he has a mental health issues.
He does.
He's bipolar. So it's
Like I think like literally as far as it goes with like fashion, nobody has done, regardless of what you say about him being a hype beast or whatever, nobody's done fashion like Kanye's done fashion. This rap wise, like nobody's done that. Even like Jay-Z having Rockefeller, all these other like nigga, nobody's done that shit. Like Kanye is selling shoes.
What's his name?
Diddy.
Tyler.
Diddy.
Not like that
Tyler.
though. Not that they haven't done it, but not like that. Like Tyler and them having like Supreme, that's not even their shit. Like this is Kanye shit.
Tyler has
His
Wolf.
shoes,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's not.
It's
Niggas aren't wearing
his.
golf
It is, but niggas are not.
But
I feel like
that
more
was the
people
thing. I mean,
try
like
to- I
Yeezy
feel like more
is
people
also
try to dress
under
like
Adidas.
Tyler, because it's like Kanye
It's
is
a-
more expensive shit.
Yeah,
So
but
it's like a whole bunch of white kids be dressing like Tyler the Creator, a whole bunch of fucking.
That's why
That's how it's
Kanye's
audience.
more of a
Like-
hype beast.
but
when
you can't-
Odd Future was
but-
with Supreme, it was super.
But you can't. But that's the thing. You can't say he's a hype beast because even the thing about Tyler being with Supreme, that's not Tyler's. That's not Tyler's. Like that's more.
No,
of a hype
Supreme
beast.
isn't Tyler, but Golf is.
But
Golf Wing is. That's Tyler.
I wouldn't say Tyler
media.
is more influential as
Fashion-wise,
fashion,
no.
because
No, I'm not
Kanye
saying he's
has
more
Yeezy.
influential,
But I'm saying the
I'm saying
genius.
his is more his own thing. Kanye still has that umbrella of Adidas underneath him or above him,
But I mean,
which benefits him a lot.
but it's not. But I don't think.
Like getting with that is great, and that's what propelled him. That's what
Okay.
made him,
This
like,
is
this
okay.
thing.
This is where I'm saying. Like
Yeezy
even.
ran underneath that.
But I don't. That doesn't per
And
se.
no matter what we say, don't fucking write in Kanye's name on the ballot.
Fucking yeah. No. Yeah. Please don't do that. But that doesn't per se compel you. Like Kanye literally has, even regardless of whether it was under, because he was under Nike at first, I think, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of a Nike or Adidas.
And he was Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, like regardless of whatever he's in, like, cause he said that shit. Like Kanye, especially his earlier shit, even now, Kanye loved fashion. His whole thing when he was going on them rants, like, you ain't got the answers, all that different shit. The whole thing was about like, bro, I'm trying to break into the fashion industry because if y'all let me in here,
make him a music and fashion genius.
But that's what I said. You were saying he's just a musical genius, and I was like, no, he's a musical.
I think he's more so a musical genius.
Yeah, more so.
But I was saying he wasn't a business genius. That's like Jay-Z.
No, not like Jay-Z. And that's what, I don't even know how that wrote back around to what the fuck I was talking about. My mom was, I need the quote, but she was like, Jay-Z is like, his genius is more so in business, but he makes art. Like, if that makes sense. Like, like art is the direct medium for him to do, business is his art. Like, and his rapping is his medium into doing that. Yeah. Kanye, I don't really think he gives that much of a fuck about the business, but his thing is he wants to be the most influential artist. Yeah, so like even as far as their concerts
I
go,
would say you
their-
could lump it up and say Kanye is a creative genius.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then
That's great.
Their
whole images and come-ups and everything are different.
Yeah, literally the whole
Literally, Jay-Z
opposites.
didn't drop an album till he was 26.
But yeah, Jay-Z came in the game quote unquote late, but they're Gemini and Sagittarius. They're
I mean, like he
opposites.
came in quote unquote. He dropped his album quote unquote.
That's what I mean, quote unquote.
Late. But he had been in the game.
Yeah, he was been rapping.
Yeah, he been rapping for a minute.
He came in with like Big Daddy Kane and stuff.
Yeah, Big
so
Daddy Kane.
Old, man.
He had the cosign.
He went on tour with DMX.
Yeah, like he had the cosign. and
Like
everything.
he was opening for DMX type shit.
Even this, if you go look at their concerts, like
And then he brings us Kanye.
converse, like not even I don't even Dame Dash brought us Kanye get slick like.
With
Nah,
connection
no,
to
if you
Jay-Z.
He connected
no,
him
but
with
they
Jay-Z.
no, but he wouldn't. Kanye was already like cool.
No idea brought us Kanye.
That's what I mean. Jay-Z brought us Kanye, but like it was more people around. Dame Dash talks about that. He was like, bro, like literally, I was the one that co-signed Kanye to give that to Jay-Z. Like, because actually, Kanye talked about it. I think on Last Call, he talked about it quite a bit. He was like, yeah, like I rap. I said I was doing beats for Jay-Z. I was fucking,
Like,
I
at first
rap
he
for
was making
Jay-Z.
Jeezy.
Yeah,
He was just making beats, then he started rapping for Jay-Z.
He was like, I rapped in front of this nigga.
But
and
he
was
wouldn't-
like,
he wouldn't-
that was cool.
None
And they
of
just
the-
kept it pushing.
None of the other people.
If Jay-Z was like, nah, I ain't really fucking with this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
He
like-
wouldn't have Kanye like we have Kanye.
No,
If
you're
none
right.
of
You're
those other
right.
People,
No, you're right.
if any other of those people
like Dame Dash could have been like,
put a
yo, bro, this
verse
nigga's dope as
on a
much as he
Kanye
wants,
beat,
but-
it would not have Kanye would not have rose at least as fast as he did because he had hold on the beat.
No. I'm agreeing. I'm
he
agreeing
needs
with that.
Jay-Z because you can tell
Yeah,
he's a genius.
he doesn't
you know?
need
He don't
Jay-Z
need.
like
he didn't
that.
need Jay-Z, but
Even if you look at the point out, even if you look at their concerts before we jump topics, this is so great. This is so fluid. Even even if you look at their concerts, like Kanye's concerts are like, them shits are crazy. You be in there like,
Creative
like,
genius.
I've
but it'd
never
be
been
too
to
much
in
sometimes,
person.
bro. It'd be too much sometimes.
But
Jay-Z
but also that's
conversely.
because Jay-Z's a rapper.
What do you mean?
Jay-Z.
I'm talking about Kanye.
Yeah, no, but like
Jay-Z
that's the
don't
thing.
make
Jay-Z's a rapper.
Jay-Z's not
He's a performer. He's not a performer. But that's what I mean.
No, it's not so much that he's
still
not a performer.
performs. He
It's
does it
just
in his own way,
his
like-
music. He's a rapper. His sounds aren't even where he could pull off all this crazy shit on
No,
stage.
I
Like
don't-
it makes no sense.
No, he
like
could-
Jay-Z's literally gonna be up there like a rapper.
Yeah, he's talking to the crowd,
rapping.
like-
There is no real reason for you to
Kanye
have
has a fucking
I'm not gonna say
all these
reason.
crazy lights and transitions and stuff
so-
at a Jay-Z concert like that.
Okay, see, this is the thing.
He has
As
to.
a-
Niggas going down
as
there
a-
bars,
Okay, so
son.
I've been to a Kanye concert, I've been to a Jay-Z concert, and I've been to a Kanye Jay-Z concert. And that's the point I was about to make. Kanye's concerts sometimes they can be a little too much. Like you said, he's a super performer. Jay-Z, on the other hand, sometimes it'd be like, all right, I understand, but you're still a billionaire. Like, nigga, do something. Like, he really just be.
How did the rich stay rich?
I'm about to say, I'm not expecting him to do no backflip or nothing, but he really just be up there like
That's
he don't
what
even
I'm
rap
saying,
half the
he's a
lyrics.
rapper.
But the thing about the Watch the Throne concert that was lit was like it was the perfect medium. It wasn't too much. The huge
album
cube,
is
But that was
that
also
album-
because
it was a merger of
Kanye.
ideas.
Well, yeah, but Kanye took the bulk of the creativity.
But I
like
don't-
it was like, yo, yeah, Kanye, and you bring in some other producers. You're doing the beats, and it's
You talking
the
about Watch the Throne?
yeah, and we're getting some of
I
these outside. We're getting some of these.
toned it down.
That's what I I'm not giving the perfect
Jay-Z
picture.
toned it down.
That's what I mean. No, but that's what happened.
Down most songs he's on.
That's what the concert was. It was like it wasn't too much. It was the perfect amount. Even when Jay-Z came out and was doing his rap, like after I saw that, I was like, oh, Jay-Z concert's gotta be amazing. And then I went to a couple of Jay-Z concerts. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of boring. Like,
They was feeding off each other's energy. So it's
But you went to
perfect
Jay-Z
balance.
concerts after Watch the Throne?
Watch the Throne.
So you went to Magna Carta concerts?
I went doing Magna Carta one.
That couldn't have been that great.
It wasn't that great.
I was like, that couldn't have been that
Blueprint
great.
3?
Blueprint 3 could have been a great concert.
It was dope when he was
Blueprint
doing it. It was dope when he was doing the throwback song.
Blueprint 3, I listened to that. That's such a classic ass album. He had like Cuddy on there.
Yes.
He had,
Yeah,
like,
That was the
Cole,
first Cuddy feature.
Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah,
First Cuddy and the first Cole feature.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
man.
That shit was crazy.
All right, man. Jumping topics real quick. What are we at?
Best color.
This is great. Best color. I'm not gonna lie, it's blue.
It's blue.
It's blue.
All right.
Do we agree?
The best color is black.
I mean, yeah, but
Honestly,
it's blue.
That'd be my number
I
two.
feel like
It's
It's not black?
it's three.
I-
We're gonna have to
might
put Dr.
say
Umar
orange.
Johnson up here.
Orange?
I fuck with orange, but my real answer is I don't know. I just fuck with so many colors. I stopped picking. It used to be red when I was younger.
Ooh, red is like
It used
my
to be-
second favorite.
When I was younger, I was just like red is my favorite color. But I don't know. I don't wear red a lot.
I think red looks good on me. I don't know. I might be wrong,
The
but
headband.
You're
I think red like. But then again, that might just be some Aries shit. I saw that a long time ago. They were like, "Red is your color," and I was like, I mean, I don't know. I do
like
enjoy
green
red.
too, though.
I don't really care for
When I was
green's
in
probably
elementary school, my
least
favorite colors
Is your
were
least favorite
red,
color?
blue.
Come on, bro.
I like the primary colors.
Yeah.
Green.
I like
Red,
purple.
blue, yellow.
I like
I
purple.
do like orange.
I fuck with purple.
is-
Gold has always been a great color.
I remember I was
So
like a head
boring.
ass for like 2 years. Like when Kick was popping, I was like indigo. Like,
Yo, not even indigo is slick. My favorite
but
color.
I fuck with indigo, and it's like blue, purple.
It's like perfectly in
everything.
between. It's perfectly
Just like
in
yeah.
between.
But no, I fuck with. I don't know. Orange is just like I fuck with.
The
Orange.
answer is black.
Black is like everything. Like if you
Exactly.
mix all the paints,
Exactly. That's why the answer is black.
See,
No,
it's
if you
just
mix
like
all the colors, they don't turn black. They turn brown.
what happens if you mix white with black? The white isn't a
gray.
color; it's the absence of something.
White is the absence of color.
Have y'all ever heard of like Vanta Black?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit crazy, bro.
What's that?
It's the blackest thing ever.
It's like so black. It's almost like you're
looking.
It's
at
like
the
you're
black
not looking at something, but you are.
Like, it's
like you can look at this black microphone and you can see it in contrast with like some of the other stuff. You can see, okay, that's black.
No.
That is like there's nothing to focus on.
So when
No,
the
it's
lights
okay.
are
It's
off?
literally yeah. So okay, this is how it works.
Worse.
So
Worse
it's
than when the
almost
lights are off?
Yeah, like it's
like darker than that.
the
Like,
only
when
thing
lights
the only
first
thing
go
that we
off
know
and
of.
you can't see shit.
Imagine being in a room.
The
with
only
that
thing that we know of
Kinda.
blacker than Vanta Black is a black hole because light cannot escape it. Vanta Black is like 99.9% black.
How
Like
do you color something?
so it's like okay,
Can I
so it's
pull
not
that
even a
picture with
color.
My phone.
You could, but if it was dark,
Do
you'd
it.
never find it.
It wouldn't be able to register.
No, not like the okay, like
You mean
okay.
you
So
wouldn't be
this
able
is
to
how.
find the phone?
Yeah, like if it was upside down and it was black, you wouldn't be able to find it. So this is the thing.
Look that
So
shit up.
so this is the thing.
What's it called?
Vanta Black is so
Vanta?
it's so black that your eyes literally cannot tell what shape it is. Like outside of like where the light is hitting at. Like if this was Vanta,
yeah, that's why I said the microphone.
but if the microphone was Vanta Black, it would literally look like a 2D object. You
Yeah,
wouldn't be
like
able to tell it's
you
3D.
can't.
It would
That's
look
what
like
I'm saying. You
actual
can't focus on it.
Yeah,
It's like it's
nothing.
nothing.
And the way
I
it
just looked
works,
at my
the
reflection in that shit.
yeah, like not even a reflection. You wouldn't be able to see
You
anything.
can't see anything.
Like if you,
it's
I like
But that's
that.
just my phone.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
So like
it's
if you pull up a video of it or something, like so the way it works, they're like these nanotube fibers, and it like instead of light hitting it and bouncing off, it absorbs the light into like
How black it
spirals.
is?
Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna show Ron. Hold up.
You can see it better from the side though when you're not like.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh wow,
Like,
yeah, that's really like
Yeah.
just nothing.
it, like
You
it
can't-
literally
you
looks
can't-
like
Can you
somebody
imagine
bit my
having a
phone
pet
type
that
shit in a
color?
cartoon.
no, that sounds scary.
Or it looks like my screen is fucked.
Or a piece
So,
of
like-
furniture that color.
so like if you have like a Vanta Black car,
Yo, there
do
is
you
one.
have
That's
an
what I'm pulling up.
Invisible car.
Slick.
At night?
You're, at night, yes.
At night,
like
when you
I want
have
a
a
Vanta
invisible
Black
car.
car.
there is a
Batman
van. It's
shit?
a
Yeah,
Vanta
the
Black
BMW.
BMW.
That's what-
I'll fight for a new civil rights
Nigga,
act
move.
to end racial
Yeah,
profiling,
cut that shit off,
police
man.
brutality,
Stop, nigga, stop,
and deliver
stop.
equal justice under the law for every
Equal
American.
justice.
Shut the fuck up.
Make sure you go out and vote. Early
free
voting in
promo.
Georgia and
Don't
40
vote
states.
for Kanye. Look at
I
this
am
shit.
voting for John Osborne.
I thought you
I
were
already
going to say
did.
Kanye.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not voting for Kanye. Don't vote for Kanye.
Yeah.
But yeah, early voting has started in 40 states around the country. Please go out
I
and
got my
vote.
sticker today. You did.
If you go out and vote early, I voted by mail. I need an extra sticker. Fuck with me.
Yeah, like, okay, so you see
I lost
how
my
to, like,
sticker already, bro.
Dang.
I'm trying to.
Because I was like, I'm not
fast
about to put it on my
just the
shirt.
card and have it itself. Like, that is not Vanta Black. That's a regular black card.
That's
boy.
like obsidian.
Nigga, this is Vanta Black. All right, so like
Yeah, that's just kind of crazy.
It
You
looks like
can't
it's
really
burnt.
see.
I bet
the
you
corner.
Drake
You
got
can't
Where
see
is
the bottom and the card at the same time. Like
Yeah, like-
you can
Drake
barely
got
see the
two of those
shadows.
shits parked
It
in
just
Air
looks
Drake
like it's
right now.
it probably, bruh. I want a Vanta Black card now. I need to just be able to pull up on niggas in the night. Niggas
Why,
would not be able to see.
why isn't the
Niggas in the
Batmobile
night.
Vanta Black?
You be a vigilante?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't even be a vigilante, bro. I'd be a professional capper. Like,
A professional
I'd be
capper.
like, I'm outside, and niggas look outside like, oh, see you. I'd be like, bro, I was really here the whole time for real. Like,
You got 5 minutes,
Open
bro.
the
I'm
door,
pulling
they're
off.
like, oh shit.
I came outside, I didn't see you.
Could you
Niggas
imagine
looking.
being high like on shrooms or something and having like a Vanta Black couch
Bruh,
that
No.
you sit on?
I need a Vanta Black room. I'm not even gonna
Oh,
hold
not a
you.
whole
You'd go
room.
insane. You'd be like, where
That-
am I?
Yes, that sounds like a parallel
That's
dimension.
gonna make you feel like you're in a black hole.
You could
I-
put like one light on the other side of the room.
It wouldn't do anything
bro,
because it
and-
would be absorbed by all the
Bro,
Vanta.
It would
and
just
you're,
be
and
like
you're
a
not
light.
coordinated enough for that. Like,
So you
would
turn the
trip,
light
like,
on, nothing would go on?
It's not. No, it'll just be like it'll look like a fucking. Literally, it'll look like a fucking faint
That's
glow
the
around the light.
Yeah.
Like because everything, you know, the way light works. Basically, you
bounces.
see it because it bounces
Yeah.
off of something. It's just absorbing all the
If
light.
you had to trip in a Vanta Black room and listen to
I'd cry.
one album,
I'd
what
cry.
would you listen to?
the death of
It would be the
Black
happiest
Album.
song I ever heard because I would be
You
terrified.
gotta listen to some Tame Impala shit.
bruh. I'd listen to some fucking King Crow.
listen to some Thundercat.
Nah, if you listen to
Ooh, Thundercat! Add some
Thundercat.
color to the room.
yeah, the
Listen to
room
some
would turn.
Thundercat.
You have to listen to music with color.
Cherry
Like,
orange.
shout out to Thundercat, man. We love you here, man.
Thundercat man, like I want to shake that man's hand,
So bad, bruh.
but I want to learn how to play the bass.
Bro,
Bro, I
said
saw
need to buy this.
Thundercat play. I told y'all this last week. I saw Thundercat play. I don't understand the way his hands move.
He is a
When he's
crackhead.
playing, he is
This man be playing
doing
like intense
he
street
is
bass.
doing ninja
Be like-
jutsu on the guitar when he's stringing, however you say it. He like his hands don't make sense, and I think this is part of the reason why he paints his nails because that was all I could see. All I could see is
Have you
the
ever seen
figures
Thundercat
of
play?
his nails
I really thought y'all were
moving.
talking about like the
as he was
Thundercats
playing.
theme
Do you know who
song for a
Thundercat is?
minute. So
Do you know who Thundercat is?
he's a guitar player.
I mean,
Have you heard
yeah.
the song? Have you heard Dragon? Have you not heard Dragon Ball Durag?
What?
Oh,
But nah, he's like a bass player. He's just like
I thought we were talking about the show.
he actually made an opening for the Thundercat show at some point in time.
I was like, how are they gonna play
real?
the theme
Yeah,
song
he
to
did.
the
Like, I
show?
was like, Thundercat on Thundercats? This is the perfect combination.
Thundercat is great.
Thundercat, we love you, Thundercat. Keep doing you, man.
Come on this show.
Yeah, man. Come on the show, Thundercat. We love you.
I'm gonna add Thundercat in the promo of this episode.
I add,
Jam session.
yeah, I add Joe Budden, Maul, and Rory in every one of my posts now.
Warrior Mom.
You're gonna see me one day.
that shit is a motherfucking pack of ass.
That is I'm doubling down. That is a 2-pack of ass. Oh my god, that shit stinks. Oh man. All
That
right,
nigga be getting so frustrated.
bro. I love Joe Budden, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I didn't used to love Joe Budden because I was an avid Slaughterhouse fan, and I just thought I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought, well, in retrospect,
I used to fuck
You
with
thought
anything
Joe Budden
Eminem,
was the
bro.
one who
I used to-
ruined Slaughterhouse?
Eminem
Not
used to be my
ruined.
favorite rapper.
you said who? Eminem?
Yeah, Eminem he used to be my favorite rapper, and I used to fuck with anything.
At one point in middle school, Eminem
Yeah.
was
Mid-
everybody's
like
favorite.
middle
That was like in middle
Yeah.
school.
Middle
Everyone
school.
was
At one point
kids
in middle
eighth
school,
grade.
It was,
I
it was actually
I was
elementary
sold.
school for me, and then it went carried into middle school, and then I was like,
That's one of the underrated
Kendrick's my favorite
things
rapper
for
now.
us, because
Yeah, same
like
shit.
when you think about the Marshall Mathers LP and Curtain Call, Those came out when we were in elementary school and we had no business listening to them.
I'm not gonna hold you.
And then we understood it a lot more in middle school.
Yeah.
You know, of course they're gonna know what a
those old
clitoris
shit
is.
still bang though. Like he was really spazzing. Like
See, you know,
he really just got old and his voice just like But really, I even fucked with like
Eminem.
I fucked with
Eminem went from like being violent and rapping about
People sleep
stuff
on
to
it.
just rapping.
That's a hot take.
No, he's just rapping.
all right, man, we back to the Eminem conversation.
He's just rapping now.
You know.
He's just rapping now. I haven't heard an Eminem. I haven't thought about listening to an Eminem album since.
Bro, he was. You heard that song with Kid Cudi? He's on.
Bro, yeah, he was.
That was actually good.
And then
Eminem.
Kid Cudi. Then Eminem came in.
The Delinquents or something like that. Something Return of the Delinquents or something. That is. I like that song.
Yeah, Eminem is like. I've touched on this, man. That nigga's just disgusting. Like,
just
so
built
I didn't.
different.
So I mine was kind of. I didn't listen to Eminem when I was in elementary school like that. I got on when I was like. Elementary school. And then in middle school, I got on a little bit. Like you said, Recovery was my true introduction to Eminem. And I was like...
That was ninth grade.
I was like, how can somebody rap? Like, I had listened to him before, but not like... I was like, how can somebody rap like this? It shouldn't be possible. These metaphors this nigga say on No Love? Oh my God.
Him and Lil Wayne.
Remember
the high school conversations of where you had to pick a side between Lil Wayne and Eminem?
Bro, I was on Eminem.
At the time, I was.
At the time I was on Eminem.
I'm not even
At the time I was saying Eminem.
I'm putting Wayne over Eminem now, but
I'm still
I
saying
think
Eminem.
if I go back and I look at
just
that,
now,
if I go back and I look at
listen to way
specifically
more Wayne
that
right now than I
era,
will listen to Eminem.
He's more palpable. Like, that's what I was saying. He's
but
easier
on my
to
list,
listen
I
to.
might put Eminem.
Because I would say
but
that.
going back to that time when that was out from like 2008 to like 2011. From that time of the music they released, it would be Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne's music was much better. Eminem really just had Recovery, and then you got Bad Meets Evil, which was a lot.
Bro, that nigga was still eating.
But like right before that,
he was spazzing.
Royce was spazzing.
He had Marshall Mathers LP too.
Royce is still spazzing right now. He's probably rapping right now.
That's what I'm saying. It was Recovery, then
Bad Meets Evil,
and then Marshall Mathers LP 2, and then after that,
after that,
Kamikaze and stuff.
Kamikaze was okay. Kamikaze
was much better than
Revival, because Revival was
my only thing. My only thing about the only reason I can't give it to
I'm not
because like you said,
He for his own bad music though, so I'm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he says it in his music.
Because that was the thing. Here's the thing with Eminem. He can say his albums are bad, and he gets mad when anybody else says it. Like
it's weird.
He trashed Relapse so much after it came out, but then if somebody says something bad about Relapse, he like spazzes on it.
Because I was about to say,
absolutely hilarious.
But I respect Eminem 100%. Yeah. I fucking love that man, bro. That man made me want to rap type shit.
Same shit, bro. It's like I still don't understand how you can do certain things with words between. Because people be like, he just be rapping. I'd be like, no, like yes, but if you really like. He be saying stuff that makes my stomach hurt sometimes. I'd be like, how did you...
From the first Marshall Mathers LP to Recovery.
Marshall Mathers LP 2.
Nah,
I gotta say
From
LP 2, Rap God.
I'm not ranking his albums.
Remix?
You saying run? That's what I mean, but up until that point.
But no, I'm not including that in this type of run. From excluding Revival, from Marshall Mathers LP to Recovery, Eminem had an amazing ability to actually paint a picture and tell a story.
Slim Shady was a classic.
And just be a rapper's rapper and tell a story. On Marshall Mathers LP 2, that's when he just started just being a rapper's rapper.
He told hella stories.
I'm about to say he opened the album with a story.
He told stories, but they weren't as...
I disagree.
No,
I think
that song he had with
interesting,
Kendrick.
really.
Bruh, oh my God, that's what I'm saying. That's the bitch out the casino, but oh my God, he went on a whole like.
I thought that like when I seen Kendrick was on the album,
Love
I was
Bro,
like,
Love Game. Okay, the story.
But then it was still so fire. Like,
did you hear the story behind how the shit came up? So Eminem, and you can hear it in the way it's made. So I think Eminem made his verse, and he was like, "I hear this Kendrick guy is good, but I really want to know." So I think he put Kendrick in a room and was like, "Write your verse," and Kendrick just wrote his verse then, and he literally like spazzed, and Eminem was like. Oh hell no! I gotta do some shit, and then he went back in the book. It was like
Kendrick's the truth, bro. I'm like
Kendrick's
the truth, bro. If you listen to his old shit,
I got chills. I'm listening to you.
I've listened to everything. Pretty much anybody has dropped, like Drake, J. Cole. I've gone back because I've been listening to like rap since I was like fucking 7 type shit. Like heavy, like because I had like a computer, so I would just like be on a computer just looking up hella shit.
Shits off.
I'm trying.
LimeWire.
Yes, bro. LimeWire. I used to use Aries.
Computer.
Man, I'm trying to find. There's a whole extent where basically he's like you said, it was the story. He was like, me and this girl broke up. And I was like, fuck it. And I was driving on the highway and she literally like ran me down. So I grabbed her, I killed her, I fucking buried her body. I woke up, she was laying next to me, she shot me, I woke up again. Like, oh my god, it's the way
Eminem
that
started spazzing on that song, like,
just
and then
eating.
the fact that you told me, because I saw that was a story, but I didn't know that was that song, and the fact that Kendrick he hopped on that bitch just talking about a fucking like he put his own story.
I'm a sucker for love, you a sucker for dick, sucking dick in your mama tub for the granny one. Oh my god, like, bro, I literally still listen to Love Game.
That's probably why I
haven't
think of
listened to
that
song in a minute.
song as much, because for me it's just Kendrick's stories.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I said the same thing at first.
Like
but
Kendrick's story on that song.
But nah, bro, you know,
reminds me of Eminem stories from like Curtain Call and stuff. Like
Mona Lisa, yo, I slapped
but
Mona
Wayne
Lisa.
bodied the fuck out of that shit. Like Kendrick, he added to it, but Wayne already bodied. Like Kendrick didn't have to be on the song, but the fact that he was added to that shit.
Yo, like Kendrick.
I got a confession. I like Lupe's Left to Right that he did over Mona Lisa better than I like the actual Mona Lisa song.
I've never heard Lupe's over it.
He does.
Lupe is a fucking monster.
He takes the painting from The Last Supper.
Oh
and
yeah,
he literally goes left
to right. It is like he's talking from the angle
From
of
the perspective
everybody.
of everybody.
I'm trying to remember.
That's
There was
definitely a better song.
there's some shit like there was some bar in there. He said something like, "We your mans, we wouldn't cross you" or some shit like that. And he's talking about Jesus on the.
Like at the
Clap
end,
it up for Mural.
Like at the end, he says, speaking from Jesus' perspective, he's like, "I thought you were my man. I put y'all in my manuscript."
Like
and he's like going from left to right. He talks about he was like, "Wait, look, little man." Pharaoh EP. Yeah.
That's one of my
Fahrenheit
favorite.
230.
That's one of my
The last
favorite
mixtape Lupe released.
ever dropped, bro.
What's the song? Is it Kings? Because the track list goes
I fuck with
Kings and the Valley. I think it's Valleys. Where he's telling the story to like some kids. Is that the one?
No, that's not Valleys.
I think that's Kings. Valleys is where he's telling the story, basically of colonization. Have you heard his new EP? Dinosaurs. Or the song Dinosaurs is a song. With Virgil. Yeah. With two Virgils. I'm gonna keep it two Virgils with you. On Dinosaurs, Lupe is legitimately talking about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
How they mates, how they like went extinct, and how they got old and shit.
Like Lupe,
and then he relates it
rapper.
to dinosaur rappers like himself. Not Joe Budden, because Joe Budden don't rap anymore, but like Black Thought, Jay-Z, Push, 2 Chainz. Like how these rappers are still rapping at the level of great rappers now, but they're like they've been in the game for like 20 years. It's a fucking amazing song.
Have you?
Lupe is just fucking amazing.
Clap it up again for Lupe. Have you ever heard Murals?
I feel like I have.
Lupe is possibly the greatest lyricist of all time. It's either him, Nas, or Eminem. It's one of those three. I could take all three of those as an answer.
Nas is crazy too.
Lyric.
Yeah, Nas is disgusting.
But that's why I don't like to rank anymore, bro.
It's
based
hard.
on who I feel is the best.
Like
now.
not Eminem.
If we're going
Lupe
off
has
of
a
Mural, I have to say Lupe, because the first 25 bars are written, and then there's like 4 extra minutes of the song that he's just freestyling.
Bro, listen, I have to pull up these lyrics specifically.
Jay-Z
He's like
in one word.
It's a 9 minute song, and he's just eating. Like, let me see.
It's just Mural.
He's just eating, and I just wanna quote it correctly because I know the bars, but like, let me see. It's the one about
like being trapped in an iPhone.
Okay, here we go. He says what. That hovers above cities like weatherman or maybe weather woman, whatever better to tell you weather coming. I prefer girls that rain all over the world and not rain like Rain Man or rain like Rain Dance or rain like a slight chance of sling when it's raining or rain like deer slaves like Santa Claus sleigh man, but rain like queens that rain over made man and not queen killer like Rap City Bohemian queen, but queen like white glove wave hand and not wave hand like it's waving your hand because it's a heat wave so you make a wave with your hand like you're waving saying, hey, man. Wait,
and not hateful horses. And oh my god,
Not hateful horses and horses.
If you're trying
He
to
said
read
not
you're
hateful.
gonna be reading the whole. You're gonna
He
be
said not hateful
In
horses
future
and
source mechanisms
horses
and assortment
like
of
your
whatever the fuck.
voices, like when you've been talking too much.
oh my god, so you gotta treat your vocal cords like fortunes because oh my god, he just keeps eating, bro.
And the thing is, this was freestyle.
This is freestyle. He just coming off the top, bro. It was so many sections of this that was like that. Whatever he said in the end, older guys, poltergeist.
But bro, like the thing is, bro, there's so many fucking fire rappers,
So many.
bro. Like, have you heard the song?
Sucker peppered with extra syrup.
Have you heard the song "Lauder" by JID?
Yeah. Jid's about to be a monster.
Bro, like his next shit, bro. I already know, bro. It's going to be so insane, bro.
Yeah.
Jid's about to be a monster.
I'm great. I'm happy. I'm
Alright,
also really happy about let's hop on this cultural productivity. I'm very happy that these topics have been extremely fluid and have been extremely like we have
They've been absolutely random.
It's awesome though.
We may have to like just go back and change the beginning.
You can always do that in the
Where we
beginning and
at?
clip it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hour 3 minutes.
All right, bet. Christian,
Alright,
do you
so
want to lead us
cultural
on that?
productivity.
Because I know I want to tap in, but do you want to break down what the cultural productivity is?
Oh, sure. Okay, so basically, the code of productivity is like, it's basically like the system where if you're not spending your time doing something that's productive or like money making or like learning something new, then like it's a waste of time. Like it doesn't consider rest, relaxation, recharging, like none of that shit, none of that, anything that's just for like fun. It's not productive, it's useless, like it's a waste of time. And a big thing that I've noticed with like millennials is like we're so like hard on ourselves about we have to be productive. I can't be lazy. Like we have to do this or be doing this and like always working on like 50 million things at one time. And so you feel like when you actually get tired or you need a break, then you're like, fuck, I'm failing because I'm not doing shit right now. And that's just not not healthy.
Yeah, I would say because I think
That's how I feel right now.
and I
She
think
hit me so hard today.
and I think definitely
Knock my ass out, man.
I think definitely in this age of social media and stuff, that is super effective, like a
People
fucking
only post the
Pokemon move.
productive
Because I'm about to say, it's not, people want to make it seem like they're doing something constantly productive. And then when you see somebody doing something, you be like, damn, I got to get on blah, blah, blah. Now, there are positives and negatives with that. Like, I think I've touched on this before. There are times I call Ron. I see Ron being productive, and I'm like, bro, I got to hop on something to be productive. But I don't think it's so much a detriment. And I think we do, I definitely feel that shit sometimes. I'd be like, I'm not doing anything. I'm failing. What am I doing?
I feel like that, but I don't
doing with my
really
life right
relate it.
now?
I don't really relate it to the cult of productivity. I just feel as if I should be doing something because like I'm just idle, which isn't good. No matter how you look at it, it's not good to just be idle for a long time.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Like
agree.
it, like it's like not in terms
for
of
like weeks at a time.
Yeah, like,
no, but like that's the thing about the cult of productivity. Like you, like it's more of a thing where it's like, oh, I'm doing something. I'm doing 50, 11 things, and the moment I stop doing something, I feel unproductive. Like that's bad.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think there's a problem with doing
No.
50, 11 things if you can manage to do 50, 11 things. I think the cult of productivity is more like what you said with social media. I think it's more of a problem there with the whole thing of comparison is a thief of joy and shit. If you see, like, you have a healthy competition, if you will, with Ron.
Yes.
You see Ron doing something and it's like, oh, okay, but on social, that's because you call him and that's your nigga. But like on social media, if you didn't know Ron and Ron was always posted making a beat and you made beats and you're like, damn, I don't have a beat, then yeah, it's a problem. Because like on social media, it looks more so like you're trying to stunt. Where,
Not even
and I
trying to
think
stunt, but like, yeah, I get what you're
it's
saying.
like, not even so much trying to stunt, but people flex on social media anyway. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's never, I read this thing where influencers go into like, abandoned fucking like train yards or whatever, and they dress up the thing as a private jet, and they take pictures to make it seem like they're on private jets. And I was like,
What?
I knew not all you niggas couldn't afford private jets, but I was like, damn, that's like really, cause like for me, I don't really care. But I was like, wow, y'all are really like going through all of this, and I was like, that's really a disease, bro. That's a mental illness. Like, it is not that deep. I do not. Private jets are bad for the environment, bro. I don't want a private
I
jet.
don't even like to post on social media, but it's like
I feel you on that though. Like, I even
it'd be so crazy, especially now that I'm trying to get better, especially with posting for like the shark stream or whatever. But even then, it's like
That's pretty much all I post for.
yeah,
I wish I
I'll,
could just be like, hey guys.
yeah, I'll delete. I will actually
Everybody's
delete
just
Instagram.
like, what's up?
Yeah, all my niggas,
Honestly.
yeah. Like I'll literally like I'll post like I'll delete Instagram and be like, fuck, I have to fucking upload shit on Instagram. Like I have to. Like it's the only not like
promote anything now.
yeah, like if I really want to promote my shit, like I really have to like post
Yeah.
that shit on Instagram. So I can't delete the apps. Instagram, Twitter. Twitter, one thing I will say, I don't know. Twitter's probably having a negative effect on my psyche too, but it's not. I'm not on Twitter for the niggas flexing. I'm not anywhere for the niggas flexing, but Twitter's just
Twitter's a weird
joke.
place.
It's-
Twitter,
I
somebody
don't even
said
joke.
like
Isn't real.
Twitter, like
Twitter's like-
Twitter's its own
Twitter can
universe.
fuck you up sometimes.
I remember it was like years ago. Somebody said Instagram is Twitter for niggas who can't read,
Like,
and I was like, that's.
Huh?
I was like, that's kind of
There's like even
accurate.
crazier shit.
Damn.
There's like Reddit and shit. I don't
bro,
know.
I
be on Reddit.
Reddit
You can get
is
in a warm
deep.
hole.
I like
Yeah.
Reddit.
Yeah, like
I've
Reddit
Reddit
is
never
cool.
been
Like
on
if
Reddit.
you niggas on Reddit, they'll go to the dark web type shit. Like,
Yeah,
I
right,
do.
right.
Like they will like they will like,
Reddit.
but like Twitter and Reddit.
Shit, I'd be on NBA Reddit.
NBA
See,
Reddit.
I need to
oh,
help.
God.
Is it funny?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
please send me some links
Yeah,
because
I will
I've
send
always
you
wanted to
some
get in.
shit.
I've
NBA
I be on. I have a
Reddit
lot. I have a
is
lot
fun.
of different Reddits.
No, I mean Reddit's not like all crazy. It's just so big. It's like
Yeah.
But
just how
Reddit
Twitter
is-
can
yeah.
get crazy.
Reddit is basically a forum, so it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
See,
is.
you
it's
just more
conversation.
I hear
like
like
that's the thing about Twitter. Twitter is more conversation.
like I feel
Instagram
like
is just like you just see
pictures.
stuff and it's like
Sometimes you
whatever.
have comments, but it's more like Instagram is like you post and niggas just use that shit as like a messaging service.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, because my thing is like, is Instagram? I don't. Twitter, I think Reddit has always been like the funnier because I just be here for the jokes to be honest. Reddit's I've heard is the funniest one, but it's so like you said, it's so deep.
Yeah.
And Twitter is like the in a median between
Yeah.
Reddit and Instagram to where like because it's still
Yeah.
people posting, but you get
Yeah,
the vis.
but
That's I know you get visuals on Reddit, but I think it's more like it's
It
a
looks more like a
reader's.
blog
more-
post.
It's a,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that's why I said it's like a forum.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
through, you're reading through threads of just people
Talking about
and
shit.
people get into
Yeah.
a black hole of just thought,
Yeah.
and
I like that.
it's hilarious.
Like, yeah, I like.
it can be hilarious depending on where you go.
See, I'm not gonna hold you because the thing about Twitter that I love, it's so live and it's so active,
Yeah.
bruh. Like, bruh, especially like when the fucking I don't know how we didn't talk about this when the fucking fly landed on Pence's head, bruh.
Bruh,
That
oh
shit
my
took off so quick.
I
It
didn't
happened
watch- I didn't
so
watch
I
the
saw
debate.
news about that
With the
before I
crazy
watched
They-
the actual
they-
debate.
yes.
I was like, what the
Oh, I
fuck?
still haven't watched the debate.
What are
But,
y'all
like,
talking about?
Oh
No, I
my
didn't-
god.
So, me and my roommates, we watched the first debate. And
Yeah.
we were like watching it, and we pulled out some vodka, and we were like, let's just take a shot anytime. Like anytime we would like look at each other like. This nigga just said that like we
nah,
got
bro,
drunk as fuck,
anybody,
an hour, not even an hour in. It was like 10. We was drunk as
Did
fuck.
you
We was
guys
like-
yeah, bro,
see Trump's
playing a drinking
commercial?
game during Trump's debates is asking for alcohol poisoning.
Bruh.
Did you guys not see Trump's commercial on YouTube about Biden?
I blocked all of Trump's commercials.
Yo, this
I
shit
don't.
was
I have
like.
YouTube Red.
It, it must have been edited, I swear, because they had the moderator ask him something like, "How do you feel about like missiles or some shit?" And Biden was like, well, you know, you're not black, so if you're voting," and I was like, "What?"
From the same thing. What? That wasn't even from
They
the
be chopping
same
that shit up.
event.
I was so and they had Trump standing next to him, just like
Yes, no.
There's a Nani.
it
Yes.
made
Bro,
zero
that's
sense.
fucking-
Like they chopped up everything he said to sound like nothing, and I was like,
You can
what?
you can accurately say that Trump has killed the brain cells of all his hardcore
It's
supporters.
crazy. I don't even know how to like.
I don't understand how we got
I don't know,
to
like
I
I don't know.
The
I
world
don't know.
changed so fast.
So
Bro.
I don't
quick.
know.
Like,
I do know. Like I
grew
understand
up
how.
thinking like because
I can explain to you.
like they just taught this shit like this
Shit,
shit was in the
everything went
past.
down.
No, okay,
Or, like,
no,
this
I
shit
can
was
explain.
not happening.
I can literally explain.
Everything
I can
went
break
down
it
in
down.
2016.
Now shit is
I
just
can
happening.
break it
At a certain
down.
point, it was just like, okay, so what's happening into the world? Shit, all this shit is still happening.
Okay, look, because I can
Yeah,
break it
it's
down.
like-
I can actually break it down into the conceptually it's like a pendulum swinging type thing. So when like you said, when Obama got elected, everybody wanted you to believe everybody wanted you to believe that it changed everything.
Yeah.
Like, but it didn't. No, it didn't really. I'm not gonna say it didn't change anything.
Movies, really.
Yeah, I'm about to say it, like, because people, like you said, it was like people were literally like, we got a black president now, we're Gucci, everything's good.
Like, well, anybody can be president now.
No, I don't think
that's exactly how Republicans feel.
So
that's
now they're
exactly
like,
how
all
Trump
right, we'll
felt.
put that reality star up there then. Since y'all want a black one, like
I don't. It was kind of like that, but it was because I think Obama, quote unquote, pissed off a lot of people. During his, like, I think it was some shit, because I talked to an older nigga. I feel like I've talked about this nigga Jeff a few different times. I used to live with a crackhead. His name was Jeff. Shout outs to Jeff. But Jeff was like 60 or some shit like that. So he would just tell me shit about how he was literally alive, like, when, like, segregation was going on and when that shit ended. Like, so he would just tell me about the pendulum swinging and just how shit works. And he was like, yeah, like, Obama... These are his words. He was like, Obama didn't do shit for a lot of people during his second term. Like, he said he was gonna do all this different shit, but he didn't do it. He couldn't do it in the last 2 years of his second term. He could have done it
from really like 20.
He said he was gonna do.
He couldn't really do much his whole second term. In terms of laws, at least.
That's what. No, it was
Mitch McConnell. The House was, but the Senate wasn't.
His second. That's what I'm saying. That's what the problem was.
His first 2 years he did a lot because Democrats owned the House and the Senate.
Yeah.
Then after like 2010,
he stopped.
The Republicans gained control of the Senate. Or
it wasn't that instant. No, that's what I mean. It had to be in this. It had to be in 2014 or something, because I remember distinctly.
No, it was 2012.
It was
2012 is when the Republicans gained control of the Senate.
Yeah, because I remember, like you said, it had to be after a certain point because it was hard for him to pass shit.
Yeah,
but before it was like people were mad because I think it was something along the lines. Jeff was saying, like, as an older person, he was like, niggas wanted jobs and he wasn't doing shit to give niggas jobs. He was doing shit to bail out Wall Street and do all this other shit, and niggas was like,
that's what every president's gonna do.
No, but it was his. He's saying this is why people got pissed off. He said the people that put him in office were like, bruh, you're supposed to be doing this and you're not really doing. You're doing all this other shit and you're not really doing this. And then
niggas don't know how government works.
I don't even know. I don't like the environment that nigga Obama was in, bro. Every day, bro. It was probably some crazy.
It was after, but it was after.
Niggas don't know how the government works. He can't. He doesn't, like, the president doesn't have
power.
That much power.
He has power in media.
The only
the president has power.
Final say thing.
They got power.
The only
is the military.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can really do is the military. But in terms of power to actually make
he got, like, it's not even a matter of, like, just lawmaking. It's a matter of, like, it's little shit, like
the cabinet type shit.
It's like not even just the between the cabinet and, like you said, he had the ability to do. This is what I said, I was not deep into politics during that time period. This is coming from me listening to a 60-year-old and a few other older people who were like, we were watching what was going on during that time period, and he was like, yeah, basically, and the reason why he didn't win the House the second or third time was because, like, people
win the House.
Not Democrats. He was like, the reason Democrats didn't win the House or the Senate or whatever that had Obama blocked from doing stuff was because people were like, bruh, like, fuck that shit. Like, you said you were going to be doing X, Y, Z, and you're doing this other stuff.
Uneducated voters are fucking
stupid. It wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
No, it is uneducated. No, because you went and you voted for the people that definitely weren't going to do shit for you.
No,
instead of the people you could at least get incremental stuff.
That's what he's saying, that they put in those people first, and then those people.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying what they were doing was stupid.
Oh, well, regardless, he was like, okay, and niggas was like, all right, well, fuck it, we just gonna vote these other niggas in, and that caused the pendulum to swing over here, and then. Once Trump got a hold of it, niggas, not only did you have people that were just gonna vote for Trump, but there were people like, oh, this Democratic shit kind of ass. We had this many years of Obama, so fuck it. And we're not voting for Hillary because she's a woman, and we didn't like Bill Clinton. And then you had a lot of black people that were like, we're not voting for her because her husband and her put a lot of niggas in prison, and they really, really did that. So they were like, well, no, fuck it. And then Trump got in office, and now niggas is like, oh my God. I have never seen such aggressive nature for voting. I feel like I'm being attacked.
Voting is crazy now. Voting is like
on that counter. There's like literally maybe 10 different fucking flyers telling me to vote.
Every single day, my mailbox is filled, and it's all about voting.
I have voting. Is it voting? Does it say something about voting on this shit? Voting's in my 2K loading screen now. Voting's
everywhere.
It's everywhere. Niggas just like, vote!
Niggas dunking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because niggas didn't think and they happened to fascist. So yeah, niggas are like, vote. Because
Niggas dunking their ballot.
right, because Americans didn't think this shit through and they voted in a fascist.
Hey, yo!
That's what you get.
Vote, nigga!
Americans deserve this.
We do. Nigga, I saw something the other day.
Happen. Like, even, like, I want Biden to be president, but it's like, when he is, what the fuck is
What is my mom was like,
let's
civil
rephrase
war is
this.
happening regardless of who gets
I
elected.
don't want Biden to be president. I just don't want Trump to be president.
Bruh, like,
So I had
y'all-
to vote for Biden.
If Kanye had a chance to win,
No.
would y'all want that nigga
No.
to win?
No. Do you know what's on Kanye's ballot? I
No.
mean, do you know what
This
Kanye's
nigga would
platform
destroy
is?
the-
no, he's
Do you
gonna
know
destroy
what Kanye's
us.
platform is?
What the
It's 10 fucking bullet points. There's no extra tabs. There's no other economic shit. It's 10 bullet points, and he's talking about Christ. And I'm not here to piss off anybody who wants to talk about
This
Christ.
nigga's gonna turn his
But
fucking sovereign.
all he's
Bro.
doing is 10 bullet points. It's like, oh, I want to
Oligarchy.
touch education with Christ. Oh, I'm going to fix the economy with Christ. Nigga, what are your policies?
Okay, so
But I mean,
in like
What do you
2016,
want to change?
in
You got a
2016 when
point.
Trump actually ran, did you guys actually read his platform? Like on his website and shit? Did y'all
I did
actually
not
read
know
it?
he had
I
a
couldn't
platform.
vote.
He did, and I actually read it because I was studying sociology at the time, and we were talking about all this
I read
shit
the
in class.
GOP's platform.
His actual platform, like what was written on the site, was actually good and beneficial, which fucked me up because the whole time I was like, "Fuck Trump, nobody's voting for him," and I read this shit and was like, "This is contradictory to everything, all the bullshit he was saying, like all the racist, sexist shit he was saying."
Because
no,
I don't
all that
think-
shit that he wrote, I was like, "This shit actually like."
He didn't write.
as fuck,
He didn't write anything on his platform, but you also got to look at it this way: like, Trump is huge on Twitter, right? And if you ever are unfortunate enough to be an earshot of Fox News, they don't talk about any of the stuff that he does online. Only like 20% of the population is on social media.
Yeah.
None of that 20% virtually are the people who voted for him. Those are the people who are actually reading the platform, who when you go and you see the Daily Show make fun of them, they bring up things that are on his platform that he would have done, and then they counteract with the things that he actually did that didn't help you.
Yeah.
Because,
all the time.
again, he had Fox News behind him, which is just a Republican propaganda network. It's literally owned by
I
a
want
former Republican
I
advisor.
want to punch everybody at Fox News in the fucking face, bro. Like,
I want to,
literally
like-
sometimes I just peep. It's just random. I don't watch the news, period. But like every once in a while, I'll be somewhere, like you said, within an earshot of Fox News, and they'll be like, "You're just trying to make black people angry. You're trying to make me punch you
You're
when I
trying
see
to make
you." Like,
anybody with a brain angry.
Oh
But
my
nah, bro, some of
God.
it be indoctrinated. Like, bro, I used my first job, bro. I was 16. I worked at a summer camp, and it was like, the kids were like, in the morning time, I would be with the like 4 to like 7-year-olds, and then sometimes I'll go on trips with like the motherfucking 9 to like 17-year-olds of shit. So I was a counselor. Them fucking little white girls, they be racist from young. Type
yes,
shit.
yes. In the video.
That's a lot of chopping.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's been a beautiful fucking shark stream. Beautiful fucking day. We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with the Halloween special. Let's see. Today we covered.
Black Lives Matter globally. Make sure you vote.
Please go vote and don't vote for Kanye, Amari West.
Oh my God! Please don't vote for Kanye.
SARS.
Yes, in SARS. I don't know how we didn't touch on
That's why I
that.
said Black Lives Matter
Honestly,
globally.
Don't vote for him or Donald.
Him or Donald
Hey
Trump.
man, look, you can vote for whoever the fuck you want to. It just better be Joe Biden.
Like, yeah.
It just better be Joe Biden. I'm done.
All right. We love y'all.
Black Lives
Signing off.
Matter and SARS. That's why you had to release them files, Daniel Cameron, bitch ass nigga.